Yeah, I wanted to come on and share this story. White people trip. This is what we should already know, but for anybody who's still on the fence, yeah, they're wicked, they're evil, racist, and all kind of things. Like they have the propensity towards these things. I do believe some are just born like that. There are tissues that, and things in our genes, psychological things in our genes. Like if you believe that everything is science and all of that, and you're very logical, you should know that trauma, along with trauma, I feel like hate and racism and other intangible things like that, emotional things psychologically can be passed down through the genes. And there's a tissue when the baby comes out, they carry it from their mother. They're a product of their mother and their father. So their mother and their father were of hate. Then I feel like that will be passed down partially, whether it's dormant or not. I honestly do believe that, because we would have our reparations by now. If you're against reparations, you're racist. But anyways, I just had experience today. My mom was in the hospital. Me and her husband were assisting her there as well. And this guy, this white guy, it's like, it was a couple things right off the bat wrong. But I don't want to mention them that obviously that I noticed. But like, we're telling him that she has small veins that they roll around, and and because of her condition, she has a lot of things medically wrong with her. And because of her condition, they've done this over the past few years. They have to do it like they stick her like 10, 15 times for no reason. We wanted to skip those steps and go straight to the ultrasound. Her husband said something about it. The guy was just like dismissive of it. The second time he mentioned it, he was like rude about it, so I can't, like, man, just let me give me a chance, man. Like, I'm not gonna hurt her. Like he did literally like that, probably even worse. And I spoke up and I said, yeah, what he said something. I'm trying to remember it verbatim. I recorded after the first thing he did. I kind of recorded after that. After this part, I'm telling you, I recorded because I just pressed record because I knew some was bound to pop off, and lo and behold, it did. Like 30 seconds after I pressed record. It's a voice recorder, and I am going to include that in this. But yeah, like, it just really popped off. I'm going to include it in this video probably, but y'all won't believe it. Like, after after he stuck her in her hands, and skipped the arm, because she got damaged by being stuck so much, like her tissue and stuff. She's incapable of getting stuck in her arms anymore, because she has tissue and nerve damage, because they then stuck her so many times with the needle and didn't get it, trying to find her veins. Like, and he didn't want to listen. He was very arrogant, very rude, very sarcastic, and crass. And yeah, so it came to a point to where it popped off. Like, when her husband said something again, he just flew off the handle. Like, no, with all due respect, this her body, and this her decision whether she wanted to get the ultrasound or not, the ultrasound machine, so we can find her veins or not. Because that's all we were saying. And we were both talking calmly the entire time until this popped off. And when he did that, that's when he popped off, and it was just getting crazy in that room. I was trying to keep a level head, because and we were right. Oh yeah, another thing that happened before he popped off, I had mentioned to him, where am I? I need to see, where am I going? No, I know where I'm going. I know. But yeah, I mentioned to him that oh, that's the Starbucks. Sorry. I mentioned to him that she had partial amnesia from a recent seizure she had, sadly, and that she can't make full decisions right now. She doesn't remember everything. We know her medical history, and he sat there and questioned her in front of me like an amnesia test to see if, like, I was lying, to see if I was telling the truth about her amnesia or not. And I told him it's not everything. And he got to the third question, and he was like, "What year is it?" And she said, "I don't know, but I just want to go ahead and get through it." And she did some things like we were trying to do the right thing by her and defend her and make sure that everything went right by her and she doesn't go through unnecessary pain. But she did some things that was annoying me. I didn't voice this at the time because she's going through it, you know. But she did do things that annoyed me because, like, she almost had his back or something like that. Like, and I understand she's going through pain and stuff. But I told her, you know, you want us to take charge or not, because when it's not being done, when you feel like it's not being done by your husband, you complain about it. But when we do it, you like, oh, you know, I'm in pain. Why y'all doing all this and that? Like, it's kind of like it's just frustrating. When she said something frustrating. But anyways, y'all see the point. Y'all get where I'm going with it. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and include it right here, right now.